Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Quantum Watt with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come with another quick lesson to the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And this morning, I wanted to touch on this article off of Natural News, and it reads here: mutually assured destruction. Russia can still launch its entire nuclear arsenal, even if all Russians are dead, right? And we know, right, that the ultimate fate of Babylon the Great is nuclear fire, man. And this is just another example of how the Lord's will, will not be turned away, man. His wrath, right, is going to come upon this place, regardless, right? He put the spirit on these Russian Edomites. Actually, let's go back in Proverbs, right? Because he put the spirit on them to do this, man. To put this technology together, man. It's like, yeah. This is Proverbs. It's not 20. I think it's 21, if I'm not mistaken. So like, yeah. Yeah. This is Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Right? So he controls all of these things, man. Right? He's and he set the minds of these Russian scientists to prepare this, man, to make it so that regardless of what happens, the nuclear the nuclear warheads are gonna be coming to power Babylon the Great, man. Right? Now let's read this article real quick. It says Russia currently has the largest arsenal of tactical, and strategic nuclear weapons in the world. All of these weapons are tied to a system known as the perimeter, also known as the dead hand, an automatic nuclear weapons control system that could launch the entirety of Russia's nuclear arsenal. Right? And like brothers have been saying in the Apostle Gabar has said, or all the apostles have said, these missiles are going to be for decoration, man. Right? The Lord is using all these missiles, and this is just a representation of that, man. It said the entirety of their nuclear arsenal can be launched through this system, man. Right? It says 1,549 deployed strategic warheads on 540 strategic delivery systems like intercontinental ballistic missiles or ICBMs, submarine launched ballistic missiles, and heavy bombers, right? And we understand that there's more, right? There's more than this. Yeah, they wouldn't tell you the full extent, of their arsenal, man, right? Russia also has an estimated 4,489 strategic nuclear weapons in military stockpiles. This makes Russia the largest nuclear power, beating the United States, approximately 5,100 deployed and stockpiled nuclear warheads. So this it's unavoidable, man. Right? There's no escaping the coming nuclear war. Right? There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can say. Right? Regardless. Right? They could kill, like I said, they could kill every Russian on Earth, and those warheads is going up, man. right? And it's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. His, like I said, his word doesn't come back into him void, man. Right? Let's grab that. So like, yeah, Isaiah 50, so Isaiah 55. It's Isaiah chapter 55, and I'll start at 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh to bring forth and bud, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And what's the pleasure of the Lord, man? To destroy this place, right? It's the Father's good will to give us the kingdom, roughly paraphrasing, man. Right? And if it's His pleasure to give us the kingdom, what has to happen? This current kingdom has to be destroyed, right? But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it, man. So these things are going to happen, right? The purpose that the Lord has proposed upon Babylon, right? And you read in Isaiah, I think it's 24th chapter, man. You know, but they going back to this article, right? There's nothing they can do, right, to keep this from taking place because they've already the World War III is already a foregone conclusion, right? So now it, the question people are posing uh, is nuclear war the next step? And as we're saying, if the war is going to take place, then the nukes are going to get fired, man, right? And like I said, they could kill every Russian, right, in Russia, and these nuclear weapons are going to take off, man, right? And like I said, the purpose that the Lord has purposed, you read in Joel second chapter, right, about the nuclear weapons, man, the nuclear missiles, crashing down upon this place, man. It even tells you that they shall not break their ranks, right? So this is just another example of that, man. It says, let's see, in times of extreme crisis, including a nuclear first strike from the U.S., a high-ranking Russian government official or military commander could activate the dead hand, guaranteeing, right? Let's look at that word guarantee. You know, I click on it. We'll just look it up regular. Guarantee a promise or assurance of quality or durability. It's a promise, man, right? Just like prophecy, right? All these prophecies are going to come to pass, right? All the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall not return unto them void, man, right? It says something that assures a particular outcome or condition, right? This is an assurance, right? And this is how you know the Lord is working, man. It says in times of extreme crisis, including a nuclear first strike from the U.S., a high ranking Russian government official or military commander could activate the dead hand, guaranteeing that Russia could respond to a nuclear attack, even if the entirety of the Russian armed forces were wiped out. This is the only purpose of the dead hand system. Oh man. And look, we understand that all these nations are about to go to war, right? And ultimately they're going to find themselves in the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, right over there in the Middle East. So these what's the word? These military forces, are all going to be wiped out, right? And that those missiles are going to be fired, right? Again, this is the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, let's get that real quick. Mm-mm. Let's see here. 14 and 24, Salakia. This is Isaiah 14 and 24, not 24, 14. Um, yep, that's Isaiah 14 and 24. The Lord of hosts had sworn, right, made a promise, right, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand, man. So this is the will of Yahweh Shabbat Shai taking place. And this is the confirmation, right, that the Lord's will is going to take place. That I will break the Assyrian in my land and upon my mountains, and tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. This is the purpose that is proposed upon the whole earth, right? So the will of the Lord is taking place throughout all existence, man. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. And who is the right hand of the Most High, man? Yahweh Shai, right? He's the power, right, that the Lord is using uh, to cast judgment, man, right? The judgment was given unto the Son, as the scriptures say. For the Lord of hosts had proposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Right? All these missiles are going to be shot now, right? And we knew, uh, through prophecy that before even any of this would come to light, right? We knew these things were going to take place, man. Uh, it says here, the creation and deployment of the dead hand as an active military system of the as the former sorry, as an active military system of the former Soviet Union was done as part of the Cold War doctrine of mutually assured destruction, a means by which a nuclear attack was deterred by ensuring that the side who initiated the first strike would also be annihilated would also be annihilated by retaliatory nuclear strikes. Dead Hand can automatically launch entire Russian arsenal in response to nuclear attack. It is not entirely known how the Dead Hand works, but the assumption is that a command and control system measures communication. So it, but the assumption is that a command and control system measures communications on military radio frequencies, radiation levels, air pressure, heat, and short-term seismic disruptions. So pretty much they're saying if they sense a nuclear attack, right, it's automatically gonna trigger this response. It's like if the measurements appear to confirm that Russia is under nuclear attack. The dead hand begins a sequence that ends with Russia firing all of its ICBMs and other nuclear assets. So every day, empty in the clip, man. Everything is going up, man. Right? You know, this is what brothers have been telling you, right? Starting with our elders and apostles, man. Right? All these things are gonna come to pass, man. Nuclear war is inevitable. The destruction of Babylon the Great is inevitable, right? They say the scriptures tell us that the nations are around about us, right? Have their arrows prepared, right? Let me see here. Was it Jeremiah 50? Let's see. I think it's bows. So like, yeah, that's good here, right here too. Though. This is Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, man. This is his work, man. This is the work of his hands, right? This is what he has specifically designed to destroy Babylon the Great. Jumping down into verse 29, it reads, Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Right? So all these nations, you're going to, you know, Russia, you're going to China, you're going to India, you're going to, it's like it, Iran and nations of that nature, right? They all have their nuclear armories, right? Trained on Babylon the Great. So you can best believe that Russia's not the only one who have an automatic missile launch system, man, right? I'm sure America has their own version of it, right? But they're not going to let the people know that, right? So this is all, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? Right? I know brothers are going into the when there was that false alarm, right? When they thought the 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 keys had been taken, or what was it? The pretty much the launch sequence had been initiated, right? You know, the Lord had the angels, show their force, man, show their that Esau has no control, right? So how much more, right? The Lord allowed the angels to come in and just activate that automatic launch system, man, and launch everything, right? Every single nuclear asset that Russia has, man, is tied to that system, and it's probably many times over, what they're saying they have available, man, right? Uh, it says, "Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel." Salakia. Let's go back. It says, the dead hand will launch a command rocket equipped with a radio warhead that communicates launch orders to Russian nuclear silos, even the presence of radio jamming, even with the presence of radio jamming. Several tests demonstrated the operability of such a command rocket. The dead hand system was made operational in 1985, but confirmation only came in 2011 when Russia's Strategic Rocket Forces Commander General Sergei uh, Kakarev, whatever, said during an interview with a Russian newspaper that the system could destroy the system could destroy the U.S. within 30 minutes, man. Hey, we gotta get it, man. We gotta get it. We must. We must. This is Revelation 18. I know, right? We might as well. We just read them all, right? Revelation 18 and 10. Standing afar off for fear of her torment, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city," because there's going to be a result, right? These nations seeing this place be destroyed. Uh, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, right? Verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and the sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off. Right? This is how quickly it's going to take place. It said 30 minutes, man. Right? And I think later on in the article it talks about how they're equipping them the silos with the hypersonic missiles as well. Right? It says, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate," man. Right? So going back, it says that system, so like it, the Russian Strategic Rocket Forces Commander General Sergei said during an interview with a Russian newspaper that the system could destroy the U.S. within 30 minutes. Further pronouncements from Russian state-owned media outlets further suggest that the system has been upgraded to include radar, early warning systems, and new hypersonic missiles. Right? See, it's over, man. Right? This place is finished. Brakatiyah about Shabbat Shah. Because more and more, things that we hear about the nuclear war, the nuclear capabilities, right? The happier we get, man, right? Our joy is in the downfall of this place, man, right? So whatever's good for us, or whatever's bad for them, is good for us, man. And this is great news for us. It says, because the sooner we can get out of here, man. Um, the dead hand is supported by radar systems within Russian territory and satellites that collect intel from space that is funneled through a complex computer system that constantly analyzes a wide range of parameters, including seismic activity and radiation levels. The system passed several modifications throughout the years of exploitation, explained Ivan, a development director with the Russian think tank, the Foundation for the Promotion of Technologies of the 21st Century. It reads, first of all, Russia integrated into its new means of radio electronic or electric intelligence. Blah blah blah. Let me see here. It says, as Voronezh class radars capable of detecting missile launches up to 7,000 kilometers away, he continued. Secondly, engineers modified its warhead to withstand new emerging means of electronic warfare that shut down radio signals, right? Like the scriptures say, they shall not break their ranks, man. Right? Let's grab that. Salakia. Um, we'll start Joel 2 and 2 and 4. It reads, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. This is going into the nuclear missiles, man. The appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Right, that's the roar of those missiles coming in, man. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks, man. Right? And like it says in the NLT, they shall charge like warriors. They shall scale walls like soldiers. They all march in line, not swerving from their course. Right? So, like it says, um, the engineers modified its warhead to withstand new emerging means of electronic warfare that shut down radio signals. Right? So, there's no stopping it, man. Right? Can't stop, won't stop. Uh, Konolov added that nuclear missiles tied to the dead hand are in line to receive hypersonic missile blocks that would allow them to fly at speeds of 5 to 7 kilometers per second, making them nearly impossible to shoot down, man. Call like help, I shoot outside. Well, the new missiles will be integrated into the military alongside new Sarmat class ICBMs. The later missiles will be added to the military in the mid 2020s. So the modified hypersonic version of the Dead Hands missiles will appear alongside them. And that's the article, man. You know, mutually assured destruction. Russia can still launch its entire nuclear arsenal even if all Russians are dead, man. So this is the the will of Yahweh Bashu Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Prophecy is unstoppable, you know. But that's the point, man. Right? The nuclear war, eh, the destruction of America. Right? All these things are coming right in a rapid fashion, man. And the Lord is sending these articles, right? Just to give us hope, right? To give us to put us at ease, to, because we know, right, that the downfall of this place is coming, man. Right? We get comforted, right, uh, by these so-called bad news, man, because it's good news to us, right? But again, right, this nuclear war is inevitable, man. The destruction of America is inevitable, right? All these things are completely unavoidable, and it's because it's the will of Yahweh Bashem Shai, you know. So, I pray our listeners edify into the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'asham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word without truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Hey, Kwame Yasharala. We almost home. Shalom.